What's up, everybody? This is Gina Ifowe, the one and only African superstar. Yes, what's up, family? Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, and I'm doing Unpopular Opinions. All right, yes. I want to first give a big shout out to the customers of the AfricanSuperstar.com. Much love to you guys supporting and showing your patronage for over 3 years. Currently on my website, www.theafricansuperstar.com. Also, big shout outs to our members only who are designated by the circle next to their names. They support this platform on a monthly basis and get access to behind the scenes content. Also, last but not least, the lovers and supporters of the African Superstar Music Project. As you guys must know by now, I dropped my latest EP on New Year's Day. So it's been a little while because today's like the 11th? Yeah, the 11th. So it's almost 2 whole weeks that the EP has been dropped. Some of you guys need to go ahead and cop it because I know you've been playing the music video. Oh, yes. So head over to bandcamp.com, support our music in the most tangible way by purchasing the EP. It's only $15. You guys can definitely do that. What's up, family? Big shout outs to the African. Hey, what's up, Kuani? Just purchased the EP. Let me know what you think about it, babe. Huh? Let me know what you think about it. She recently just sent me a text message and collected the EP. So much love to everyone who is showing tangible support on this platform because that's what I need, okay? I don't need a lot of people, you know, the well wishes is cool and the prayers is cool, but tangibles is where it's at. Tangibles all 2023. So what's up, family? If you are here in the chat room, make sure you make your presence be known. Make sure you like the stream because I'm going to hit it hard on this Unpopular Opinions tonight. All right. So my moderators, anybody with a wrench, please make sure you keep me updated on the like count. Today's Unpopular Opinion, and I think it's just so critical. I actually wanted to do this earlier in the day, but I want to make sure more of you guys had an opportunity to view this. So I did it in the evening. Today's topic is whether or not they sell out is not your concern, aka lessons in staying Black and true. Now, I'm going to give this example before I jump in my topic. Now, say your name is Thomas. Nah, Thomas is not. That's not it. Say your name is Kwame, okay, for the fellas, and say your name is Fatima, okay? So for the ladies, your name is Fatima, and for the fellas, your name is Kwame. Now, the fact that someone comes along, they misspell your name, that doesn't change the fact that your name is Fatima. Say they come along and they can't pronounce it, so they're confused about the pronunciation, and you know they want to say your name is Kwame and it's really Kwame. Doesn't change the name, doesn't change the meaning, doesn't change the implied value. I give you guys this example because one thing that I see, and I hear this frequently from many people and my peers, a lot of people like to share their ideas and opinions with me. I don't know, sometimes to like try to convince me otherwise about various things, such as Pan-Africanism, such as pro-Blackness, such as Black love, such as the state of Africa, the state of Black America, interracial dating, you know, these kind of topics. People bring it to my attention as if they want to persuade me on my standpoints. And what I have to say about that is whether or not the next person decides to sell out in this game, whether or not the next person validates your ideas, whether or not the next person you know, is willing to go to the level that you're willing to go for whatever you believe in, has nothing to do with you. Shout outs, what's up? Thank you so much, Kuani. This problem among our people because we are always looking outside of ourselves for the answers. We're always looking to the next person, what the next person's doing, what the next person thinks, and all of this. Let's be mature in this whole topic when we talk about Pan-Africanism, when we talk about pro-Blackness. First trivia question of the evening. What's up, guys? Make sure you hit the likes. Let's get the likes up. It's currently, what, 7 of you guys? Let's get the likes up. Just hit the button. That's all you got to do. The thing is, guys, going into this journey in life where you know you're a minority. Hello? Okay, if you guys agree that Pan-Africanism is a minority mentality, let me see a number 1. If you believe that Black love is a minority mentality, let me see a number 1. If you know that pro-Blackness, empowerment of the Black man or woman, Black unity. If you know these topics are minority and you're mature and you decide you want to embody these mentalities, you want to patronize these mentalities, then you already know that the majority of people that you come in contact with are not going to be in unison with your beliefs. Does that change your belief? I'm going to tell y'all right now, okay? Whether or not you like the continent, that's your business. Whether or not you believe in Pan-Africanism, pro-Blackness, Black love, that is your business. That has no bearing on what I'm going to do. Because I have fundamentals that are backing up the reason why I am standing on the premises I'm standing on. And I think if more of our people could just be real about this, they wouldn't be so discouraged because their brother's selling out. Obviously, it's frustrating to see our brother selling out. Nobody likes seeing an Oreo. Nobody likes seeing a coconut. Nobody likes seeing these puppet leaders on the continent. Nobody likes seeing interracial dating. If you're pro-Black, if maybe you're single, you see what's going to happen. Nobody likes it. But you see, the way that you counteract the things that you don't like I've already talked about on this channel before, is being a part of that remnant. Hello. Hello. The fact that the majority of the people are not in unison with your ideas doesn't mean anything to you. It shouldn't mean anything to you. You know, I've had actually several of my close friends tell me that they've lost confidence in Pan-Africanism, especially people, some diasporans, once they get here to the continent and they see the perspective of the continental African. Okay. They see how the continental African, maybe admonishes the West or, has this like broad perspective of non-Black people. And they just say, Gina, I just don't know about this Pan-Africanism. I just don't know if it will ever come to pass. If it ever comes to pass or if it doesn't ever come to pass, it doesn't still matter because we know that it's the way forward. Hello? We know it's the way forward. Reconnecting, exploring, enterprising on the continent, it's the way forward, whether or not you like it. Whether or not you want to acknowledge it. It is what it is. And when it comes to Black love, for instance, hello, I've talked about it extensively on this channel. Black love is the only way to continue to perpetuate our people. Hello. So whether or not your counterparts are participating in it, whether or not you believe in it, whether the next person chooses to do it, whatever, has no bearing on the fact that it is an infinite truth, irrefutable truth that is the way for our people to continue to survive in the future. A lot of people are immature and they just don't want to get with it. This is an unpopular opinion. I would say respectfully, because I don't know what it is lately. I've been getting emails. I'd say in the last month, I got 2 emails from, people in the West telling me that you know, looking at the state of Black America, looking and then visiting the continent and then seeing how the continentals, okay. Again, it still doesn't change the fact of what is true. And I can tell you personally, as someone that has seen dramatic things happen in the course of my lifetime, I've seen so many dramatic things happen. I'd say the most dramatic thing that I think about is Year of Return. Okay, Year of Return happening here in Ghana was such a dramatic thing. Shout outs to the family. Guys, hit the likes. I'm going to come through and do shout outs because I just need to talk. This is a serious topic. I want to get my thoughts out. I personally never thought I would ever see a day where there would be mass interest and migration from the diaspora in Ghana or in Africa, you know, but it is more specifically here in Ghana. I never, ever, 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 ever thought I would see that in my lifetime because of all the friction and all the ignorance involved when I first started venturing to the continent in 2016. Because of the lack of social media, the lack of resources, the lack of knowledge about how to travel to the continent, what it was like, what the people were like, how to live there. I tell you people, this very thing happened within 3 years of me coming to the continent. I saw people going from, I'll never go to Africa. What are you going to do there in Africa? To sliding in my DMs saying, hey, Gina, are you still living in Ghana? I'm thinking about coming. I'm going to do this tour. Do you want to meet up? Are you going to the Black Star Line Festival? Are you going to Afrochella? Do you know any tour guides? Where can I buy land? How do I get a visa? Change can happen so rapidly. And a lot of you people are narrow-minded because you don't realize that. You don't realize that. So what I'm saying in essence is like some of the problems you see right now, you know, some of the huge problems you see right now, and you look at them and you think, oh my God, we're just never going to get through this. Who's to say that we can never get through this? You know? And based off the facts that one person can have a tremendous amount of impact. Hello? Whether or not the next person is on your path doesn't have nothing to do with you. One person. I know one person. That one person is me. I don't have a lot of resources. I don't have a major TV network. I don't have, you know, the fancy equipments and the 4K cameras and the camera crew and 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And I don't have any of that. All I have is my intellect, my voice, my drive, and my track record. That's it. I have an effect on my own. Already impacted thousands of people. Thousands of people have come to this continent by utilizing the information that I provide. What your peers are doing or what they're not doing or what they believe has no bearing on you. When you stand on whatever it is that you believe, okay, that's why it's important to not be swayed by the trends. All right, don't be swayed by the trends. You've got to have your own ideology about why you believe the things that you believe. That way, when the next person comes along and says, oh, you know, Kwani, I don't know about Ghana. I don't know about this. You say, well, you know, hey, I had a great experience there. I had a spiritual awakening there. I have a lot of friends there. I like the climate. I like, you know, the culture. This is where I need to be. This is where I want to be. When you do the legwork to determine who you are and your needs and your future outlook, what the next person is doing has no bearing on you. You got to hone in on what's important. And when you do that, the next person's opinion doesn't matter. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Let me go ahead and start with the shout outs. What's up, family? If you are appreciating this topic, I'm going to need you to hit the likes and show some love. What's up, family? Let me see if I can even, I need to put the EP. Hopefully I got it. Okay, and I've also put the details of where you can get my EP because you needs to get it. You needs to get it. Okay, you needs to get it. It's very hot. So, big shout out to the family. What's up, guys? I'm talking unpopular opinions. Some of you guys, I mean, I just marvel at how immature so many of our people are. You know, well, Gina, I just don't know. I don't know about this. You know, they have a bad run-in with a black business. You know, a black girl breaks the heart. A black man breaks their heart. They get scammed here on the continent, and they're done. They're done. Even though going into it, they know that they're participating in a minority mentality. Just because you had your awakening, just because you are on that path, doesn't mean everybody else is on that path. Remember all the years you weren't on that path? Remember the years you was cooning? Some of y'all was cooning. I know some of you, okay? Personally. You was cooning. You was cooning in corporate America. Yes, you were. You was busy swirling. Yes, you were. You had multicultural friends. Yes, you did. You participated and believed and perpetuated diversity and inclusion. Oh, yeah. You were at the protest. Huh? You did all that stuff. So, you know, the person next to you hasn't had that awakening. Maybe you're 40, 50, 60 years and you're looking at a young person who's 21 and you're just like, oh my God, they're so lost. Where were you at that same period of your life? You know, shout outs to my big auntie, Miss Aquila. I spent the afternoon with her yesterday. And she said something really comforting to me. So my big auntie is balling here in Ghana, okay? She lives in a posh, you know, residence, complete with the pool. She lives essentially how I want to be living here in Ghana. And I said to her, I said, Auntie, man, you balling out. And she said, girl, I'm 71 years old. When I was your age, I was, you know, single mother, raising 2 kids and working. So putting that into perspective sometimes is very helpful because you're running into people that aren't where you are. Some of you guys like me are world travelers. You've seen a lot of stuff that your peers haven't seen. When you come here to the continent and you're having a conversation with a continental that's never left Ghana, maybe not even traveled into different regions of Ghana, they will not have the same level of understanding that you have about the international community. They've never lived there. They've never traveled there. All they have is what they've seen in the media. Okay, whatever their friends are telling them, whatever they see on Instagram, they've been brainwashed for centuries. And that's what they got. That's what they're working with. The same way those of you guys that at one point was not interested in the continent, you had your preconceived notions as well. Huh? Some of you guys, when it comes to Black love, you used to feel like, well, what's the big deal, Gina? People love who they love and this and that. No, no, no. No, no, no. It's not like that. Okay? They're pushing this interracial agenda. It's not for our benefit. Not at all. They never push anything that's for our benefit. Duh. What the next person is doing, how they're shucking and jiving, how they're selling out, it's not your concern. You need to be resolute in the things that you believe in. That's all you got to do 2023 and beyond. Be resolute in the things you believe in. Don't worry about what the next person is doing. Sometimes you see them and you see them selling out. And you see them really capitalizing. I know people like that here on YouTube. Hello, they've sold out on their platforms and now they have million subscribers. They're making big money and they're fake. Shout out to my homegirl, Anita, aka Eternal Blossom, aka Ayana. We talk about this all the time. We had a visit the other day and we talked about this. You know, here we are, people that are genuine, people that want things on the continent, want things for our people. We're consistent. You know, we deliver on our promises. And, you know, our growth is moderate or sometimes slow compared to the people that sell out. But guess what? It doesn't, I can speak for her and me personally. It doesn't impact what we're doing because we love what we're doing and we know who we are and we know what it's all about. So, to my audience, it's time to be mature 2023. Okay? Yeah, a lot of your peers are lost. A lot of your peers are doing stupid stuff and detrimental stuff. So what? What does that got to do with you? What does that got to do with how you choose to, identify your own life and your own path? If I sat around and cared, because majority of the people I come in contact with don't see the world the way I do. Unfortunately, a lot of Black people, they don't see it the way I do. All I can offer them, all I can provide them is a resource and an example. That's it. A resource when they wake up and they need certain information or they need certain channels, they can tap into it. An example of how to do it. How to do it. How it's working out. Second trivia question, and I'm really going to start a shout outs now. Make sure you guys like the stream. Second trivia question to you guys. Did some of you guys have safety concerns about the continent before either watching social media or traveling there? If you ever had safety concerns about the continent, let me see a number 2. Huh? You were worried about being robbed. You were worried about wars or conflicts. You were worried about being raped. Huh? You had all these safety concerns. Is it true that watching your peers come here and live on the continent and be able to live happily and matriculate and all of that stuff and be able to live here for years and blah, blah, blah? Is it true that that eases your concerns about safety, for instance? That's the value of an example. Because I'm going to tell you right now, just in case y'all don't know, a lot of people, maybe even you, are very stubborn. This generation has very, very short attention spans, and they don't always listen to reason, but they watch though. Oh yeah, they love watching. I got 20 of you guys right now in my chat room, okay? A fraction of you guys are going to hit the likes. If I told all y'all right now to go over and purchase my EP, would I get 20 sales today? I don't know. People do not always take instruction, and they're difficult and they are contrary and blah, blah, blah. But one thing's for sure, you're in my chat room, huh? Watching, listening. Yeah. Yeah. It's the facts. So all I can do, for instance, in this regard, is provide the resource and the example of how to do it. I don't care what the next person is doing. When I first came to Ghana, look, I got so much to say tonight. Sorry, y'all. I know. I promise I'm getting to the shout outs. I got to say something. I've been live for a minute. When I first came to Ghana, and I was doing YouTube here, there were not a lot of YouTubers here. There was Native Born, there was Wodamaya, there was Eat, Love, Migrate, and there was just, literally a handful of people doing YouTube. Now, since your return, you literally have thousands of YouTube platforms from people migrating to Ghana and sharing their experiences and blah, blah, blah. You've had people that have, been sensational. They've come to the continent. They've stirred up a lot of drama, and they've had to leave. You've had people that couldn't maintain themselves and all of that. And people would be contacting me about this platform and that platform. And, oh, they said this. And have you seen this video and blah, blah, blah. And they didn't last the test of time. Here I am, trucking along like the tortoise and the hare. Even after them taking my platform, when it was at 11,000 subscribers, they had to start all the way over at 0. I'm still here doing my own thing because I'm not affected by what the next man or woman is doing here on Ghana. I know for a fact this is where I belong. I already did the late work way back then. Okay, for me, It's Black lovers stay single. Some of you guys say, well, Gina, I can't make that commitment. That's you. I don't, that's you. Me, I'm not laying down with no white man or no Asian or no, I'm cool. I'm straight. I feel like there's enough diversity and options in my own ethnicity. I don't need to go outside. Furthermore, I don't want to. I don't want to do that calamity on my children. I don't want the cultural differences. I don't want that whole racial ambiguity and blah, blah, blah. I don't want none of that. You know, I'm making the conscious decision. You don't have to follow me on that journey. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. As for me, I'm staying Black and true. It doesn't matter what the next person is doing. It doesn't matter. You know, Ghana is becoming popular. It's becoming trendy. It's becoming expensive. You know, sometimes I ask myself, well, Gina, you know, do you really want to deal with this hoopla and blah? But I've already determined out of my world travels, this is where I need to be. Ghana's good for me. There's no other place that I want to be that fits my criteria. So I'm just going to roll with Ghana because this is my home. You know? So big shout outs to the family. I've really talked. Thanks for your attention. Kwani's here. She got the EP. I put the link in the chat room. You need to cop it too, especially if you like the tracks. 6 tracks. Liar 2022. Come chill with me. Heartbreak Wednesday. And my new tracks. For every action, there's a reaction. I Deserve and Shades. 6 great tracks. Go cop the EP. Some of you guys are like, well, Gina, how can I help? Go buy the damn EP. Hello? Hello. I'm not on this channel asking for handouts. I actually produce a product that you can buy something and get something in return. So support what's out there if that's what you want to do. Or go shop at theafricansuperstar.com. You can send donations, that's if you would like to. But I like to offer people tangible things as well so that they can feel like they're getting something for their money and they're not just wasting it. Okay? Shout outs to the family. What's up, Kimla? What's up, Alexis? Big shout outs, guys. Make sure you hit the likes. Kuani loves her EP. She texted me last night and said, girl, I'm about to get the EP. And I'm really happy she loves it. Big shout outs to you guys. Some of you other people got it. So let me know what you think about the EP. You can only buy the EP at bandcamp.com. It's for independent artists, okay? Because I don't want no record labels chopping up my money, Apple and Spotify and blah, blah, blah. Go support on bandcamp.com. And that way I get the majority of the money back from my music and not some irrelevant third party. So the link is here. Okay, what's up, family? Mo Pride, Happy New Year, sweetie. I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you. ATM Tim, what's up? WC, I see you, family. I feel this. This is an excellent point. Mo Pride says, if you really believe in Pan-Africanism, the thought of becoming the opposite should make you cringe. Facts, Mo Pride. That's how I know a lot of people ain't serious about the things they say, because they flip-flop so much. When they come to me and they tell me these things, or I get the emails, I think, yeah, you're not a real one. That's what I think. Because I'm like, well, you know, the fact that other people, you know, the fact that there's going to be obstacles on your journey, and there's going to be people that don't agree, and there's going to be people that, you know, are lost and confused. You know, this is the immaturity, for instance, of the diaspora. Let me talk to y'all. Look, I started shout outs, have I not? The immaturity of the diaspora coming to the continent is, although they have not been investing on the continent, they have not been, you know, basically like pollinating the history of what's been happening to them outside. They have not been intermarrying. They have not been migrating back to the continent. Things that would start to address some of the communication barriers on the continent. The diaspora has been doing zero of that. Hello. Yeah, the diaspora has been doing none of that. Yet when they land here, they expect everybody to be up to speed. That is the immaturity of the diaspora. Okay? Not taking into context the environment that people on the continent are growing up in. their media exposure, okay, colonism, religious brainwashing. At the same time, we were dealing with various issues in the international community. People in the continent are dealing with a whole nother set of challenges. Immaturity is going to have you looking at them and saying, oh my God. So you was Pan-African when you lived in America. All of a sudden, when you got to the continent, you lost your values? Is that what you're telling me? Because you started seeing the reality of the situation. You know, you started seeing things that were going to take away, you know, or make your journey difficult. You lost heart. You see, that makes me know you wasn't for real anyway, because a real for real person, they're going to count up the cost. They know there's pros and cons in anything. What did you think? This was some kind of utopia that you just come to the continent and you just live happily ever after? That's the damage that Hollywood has done to so many of you guys, man. It's not like that. And also, there's a concerted effort to prohibit. Hello. I wish I could have an echo up in this room. I'm not trying to preach, but I'm just saying. There is a concerted effort to prohibit, hello, our people coming together. That is why they have erased our history. They've discouraged us from coming to the continent. They do all these things strategically to prohibit that union from happening. You have all that going on, but you think it's going to be some kind of happily ever after. You wasn't real about the cause in the first place. If you're ready to switch up, you see the next person here on YouTube selling out, and you want to get some subscribers, so you just start talking that one way. You was talking Pan-Africanism, but now you're talking makeup, and now you're talking comedy, and now you're doing this and that. It's okay. You shucking and jiving. But I'm talking to those of you guys that, you know, I need y'all to be mature about the things that you are saying and the life choices that you're following up. If you are genuine, nothing is going to stop you from whatever. I done went through what? I decided a long time ago I wanted to leave America. I done lost friends. I done lost family. Okay? People thinking I'm crazy. People insulting me. I done got sacked from jobs. I done had my YouTube channel shut down. I done had lots of heartbreaks and disappointments. Nothing has stopped me from Ghana. Because Ghana is the place of my freedom. I'm not letting anybody get between me and that. But I'm black and true. Are you? Can you say the same thing about your values? You're flip-flopping like, you know, like you're a fish out of water. You know, y'all see the fish on the shore, they just flip around. Woo, Mo Pride, you have me talking on that. What's up, Brown Coat Blue? Shout outs to the brother. I actually met up with Brown Coat Blue the other day. Shout outs to him. He treated me to a nice evening on the town. He's in town from Chicago. So big shout outs to Brown Coat Blue. I got to give you a shout out, bro. Thank you for stopping by the live stream. I just got to talk this topic tonight, unpopular opinions, because I'm tired of y'all, man. I got to be honest. Like, sliding in my DMs. Who are you going to tell a person named the African Superstar that you're losing faith in your people? You're losing faith in Pan-Africanism. You don't believe in black. Who are you talking to? What do you think? You think I'm going to agree with you and be like, oh yeah, I know? I'm not. I don't care what the next person is doing. I've already chose my life path. I don't care. Either somebody can get on it with me, get on the train with me, or get rolled over. That's what Master P said. Get on this, you know, no limit choo-choo train or get rolled over. That's it. I've already chose it. Whether or not it comes to pass doesn't change my mind. I understand that unity among black people is the only way forward. I understand that self-preservation is the only way forward. I know black love is the only way forward. You guys don't see it? That ain't my problem. Because, see, I also have the mentality that it only takes one. If I want to talk more specifically about black love, okay? If you are single and searching, you only need one husband. You only need one wife. I mean, you might have had to kiss a lot of frogs to get him or her, but once you get that one person, it doesn't matter. So I'm pretty sure in this big, huge world of millions of people and millions of Black people, that something can happen. I believe that. And unless, I mean, there's nothing that can change my mind about that. There's nothing that can make me deviate from that in particular. There's nothing that's going to make me be quiet about it, because it's important. In the same way that your return illuminated the continent, or more specifically Ghana, to so many people that vehemently said they were not interested in the continent, and maybe such were some of you. I'm not going to Africa. They don't even like us over there. They sold us into slavery. They're coons. Africa's full of disease and it's undeveloped. Some of y'all was talking all like that. And here you are here in Ghana at Afrochella, planning your trip, sliding in my DMs. Anything can happen, guys. Don't be naive. Don't be silly. If you believed in petitions, if you believe that Black people can change their circumstances in America, then you definitely should have some faith and hope on this continent, because change is way more feasible on this side of the ocean than it is in the West. Way more feasible. And actually, you can be part of that transition by deciding to be a part of migrating or traveling to the continent or erecting projects or businesses or intermarrying. You can actually be part of the change on this continent versus you have no recourse in those settings. But you want, Lord have mercy. I can't. I could go all night tonight with this. Alexis says Pan-Africanism is a marathon and last leg for the elasticity of our Black conscience. Big shots to Alexis. Brown Coat Blue says, yep, it's the way forward. Even if you ain't alive to see the outcome, we keep moving the ball for the next. He said it all. He said it all. And this is why, our people are immature. They can't see forward. Okay, guys, self-preservation. Self-preservation. Just imagine your great-grandfather said, oh my God, it's Jim Crow, or I'm in slavery. Or look at this, look what happened to my parents. I don't even know my lineage. Just imagine they got discouraged about life. Just imagine. And they said, well, things ain't never going to change. So I just need to just, end it here, or I'm not going to have any kids, or I'm just going to give up on life. You see, we're also paying it forward for the next generation. Okay? You have some kids in your household, or you mentor young people, you start imputing this knowledge into them. It goes into the future. Okay? They will also probably be a minority in the future. But there's still a remnant. There's still somebody contesting. And there's always been this battle between the Blacks who believe they can do for self and the ones that choose to sell out. You're not involving yourself in anything new in 2023. Okay? You wrestling online with coons. Maybe you're having back and forth text messages. Maybe, you're on YouTube and in certain chat rooms, you're having this conversation with your peers. You're not doing nothing new. You're not doing anything groundbreaking. Do you know a man called Marcus Garvey? What about Malcolm X? What about Thomas Sankara? Huh? These people came way before you and have the same message and had to fight in war with their own people. Some of them were even betrayed by their own people. Does it stop the message? No, because there's always people that's like, I can do for myself. I'm going to do for myself. And I'm not going to be quiet. I might take the associated risk, whatever. I got sacked from my job. Probably some of you guys have got sacked for your job for not shucking and jiving and going with the status quo. So what? Did it stop you? If you Black and true, it didn't. You just bounced back. You took the L's. You said, well. If you were really smart, you use that anger and you use that situation to fuel the solution to the problem. And say, you know what? I'm not going to keep being a victim of this. I'm not going to keep going through this. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to move to Ghana. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that to respond to the injustice that I'm facing. Whether or not people are on board with your ideas, guys, whether or not you go forward. Some people vocally go forward. They're visibly in the forefront and expressing their ideas. Other people are quietly enacting the game plan, whatever you're doing. But when you know that it's the way forward, it's the way forward, irrespective of who is going with you. Yes, it is. On the plantations, there were runaway slaves and there were people that chose to stay on the plantations. Did the runaway slave say, I'm not about to go because y'all ain't ready? No. Them runaway slaves like, look, I'm about to go. So either you coming with me or you're not, but I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice and take my chances. Be mature in your outlook in the world, guys, and then you'll be more productive because you won't need the validity of other people. You won't need their input. You won't need their praise. You'll just go forward because you are confident in the things that you are pursuing. Shout outs to the family. Yes. Isaac Rand is here. He says, exactly, we must support Black-owned businesses and support each other globally. We could change this game so quick if we just started doing things instead of talking about doing things. We get caught up in the emotion of talking when all we need to do is walk. I would say that when I started my YouTube channel many years ago, the original YouTube channel, and I used to get on here and, I wasn't live streaming, I was actually making little videos at that time. And I would make videos and, 1, 2 views, 10 views. I remember when I started getting 50 views on my videos, I thought, wow, okay. I remember when I started getting money off YouTube, I was like, okay, wow. Yeah. And I remember when I got called, from BET last year and had my BET special. And I thought, unbelievable. I started from 0. And now BET's contacting me to have me on a segment about migrating to the continent. And that just goes to show that when you start, and for those of us that's really true and organic, the growth can be very gradual. Okay. So that's period. Okay. Because I know I'm talking to a very specific group of people. I'm saying it in an unapologetic way. This is not popular. They're not going to promote my channel. Okay. YouTube is not going to recommend these videos on the homepage and all of that. No. Okay. This is not, they want pranks. They want makeup. They want, entertainment kind of Black content creators. That's who is going to get the fuel behind it. All right. Nobody's talking Pan-Africanism. Nobody talking, hey, turn your back on the West. Let's do Africa. No one talking Black love. I mean, I anticipated with this channel, I don't think I'll ever even get to 100K. That was never my goals. My goals was to talk to those of you with whom the message resonates. That was always the goal. And that's precisely what I'm doing. That's why I don't really care. I'm willing to go work jobs and create businesses and do music, other things to generate income because I know this channel probably ain't going to be my moneymaker. It is what it is. It doesn't change. It doesn't change my standpoint at all. WM West Africa, shout outs. What's up? What's up? Alexis says, you are part of this historic migration. You can be part of the problem or you can be part of the solution. Okay. You can look at the problem, you can talk about it, or you can walk it out. Simple. You don't believe in Pan-Africanism, you're losing your vim. Why don't you embody Pan-Africanism? Why don't you take some personal responsibility to, what? Our people are really lost. Those of us that are here on the continent, start engaging your peers. I spent the afternoon with a big blogger here in Ghana, an amazing young man who's been helping me with the promotion of my music. And he's very linked up. He's very connected. For those of you guys, I posted, I'm going to post here on the community tab, but I had an article written for me on GhanaWeb.com, which is one of the largest media houses here in Ghana. They did a whole amazing article about my album coming out and my transition here to Ghana. And it's so significant and so amazing because, you know, I'm actually integrating with locals here in Ghana, and they're actually working on my behalf. You know, he's so plugged into bloggers and TV and media personalities, all the people that I don't know, you know, and even if I was fraternizing with other diasporians, people they don't know. By tapping into our brothers and sisters here on the continent, it opens up so many opportunities for you. I'm an amazing example of when you begin to integrate properly into the communities, how they begin to be an ally to you. There's ways to begin to communicate with our peers. So be creative about how to have the conversation. You know, I took him out today, treated him to lunch for helping me get my article published. And I shared information with him and he was shocked. He said, my goodness, I never thought of that. I never saw it from your perspective. It's very interesting. You know, these are the kind of ways you can start to plug into our people here and start working on breaking down the communication barriers. So you come here, you have a conversation with a few people, or maybe even a lot of people, and you're not getting anywhere and you just lose heart. You just give up. You can be a part of this change. I take great pride and solace knowing that many people have a different perspective on the continent because of my work. Yes. Will I go down in the history books? I don't know. You know, will they be talking about me from 100 years from now? I don't know. But what I can say is I did that thing. When I get old and I look back over my life and I'm like, yeah, Gina, you did that thing. You was about it. You was about it. Okay. You delivered. You said you was going to do it. I saw, what is it? I came, I saw, I conquered. You know what I mean? You don't have to see amazing, colossal changes to be part of the change. You don't have to. You know, people have been watching too much Hollywood and they feel like, you know, it's going to be a revolution overnight. No, it's not. It may not be. Please make sure you get the lights up, guys, if you are in the building. What's up? Everything is politics. I see you there. Here is again my link. Go get the EP. I got 20 of y'all. I bet I won't get 20 sales. I bet I won't get 20 sales. Now, y'all, a lot of y'all, because I look at the music video, I got over 50 comments on that video currently, but not 50 purchases of the album. So I'm gonna need y'all to go walk it like you talk it. If you are one of those people and you know who you are, you're in the comments of my latest video, which is for everything, for every action is a reaction. You claim you love the song, but you haven't purchased that EP, which is the only thing I've asked you to do. You need to go cop the EP if you serious. You love African superstar music, you want more music, go cop the EP. Gina, what can I do? Go cop the EP. Go cop the EP. You know what I'm saying? Go cop the EP. Support independent artists. I don't want these record labels eating up my money. So I'm independent. So just click the link and get your copy today. What's up, family? Prince Ayoko, I see you. What's up, Michael? I see you. Isaac Ren says, facts, black love only, no mixing. That's my exclusive choice. I would never, ever, ever go with anything else. I done dated a lot of brothers from America to UK to even here on the continent. It is what it is. Okay, but I'm still black and true. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not cooning. I'm not selling out. Y'all can do it if you want. I'm like, Gina, I just don't know. I just can't be single forever. Go on. Because see, it's about quality, not quantity. Some of you guys, you want to swirl because you feel like it's easier. That may be who's in your vicinity. Now, a lot of those folks, they run into problems eventually, okay? Because, you know, oil and water doesn't mix. So for me, I rather just not meet the inevitable end and be selective with who I'm going to get involved with or not, you know, because I'm even cool with, you know, if I got to be on my own, that's cool too, you know, whatever. I'm not going to just be like, it's not an obsession for me. You know, I have company, male company in my life. You know, I date and all that. It's okay. You know, and I hope that obviously when I get old, if I'm not married with children or whatever, that, you know, my community will look after me. We hope for the best, you know. But it is what it is. I still can't, I'm still not willing to bend on that, you know, because I just know that it is synonymous with self-preservation. And I don't want to be part of the problem, you know. Shout outs, family. What's up? Everything is politics. Says going solo at this is crazy. We should extend grace to the people that are genuinely trying. Shout outs to you. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I think when you want to embark on this journey, you need to count up the costs. Okay. Everybody, a lot of people I see, they are just very immature. You know, because yeah, when you go out on a limb, you need to make sure you got your own back. People are going to talk about you. People are going to laugh. People are going to insult you. You know, I've already actually, this is hilarious. You guys will probably have a laugh. But I was thinking yesterday when I actually win my first award or whatever, or, you know, I'm on an interview or whatever, I'm going to dedicate that to all the people that told me no. I'm going to dedicate it to all the people that didn't want to work with me, people that didn't keep their word. I'm going to dedicate it to them because I am using the energy from the fact that you try to play me. Yeah, to skyrocket up. And then I'm going to call you out on all the BS you did when I was at a position that I needed you. You see, because like everything is politics says, when you are solo and you out here, you know, these streets are rough. But see, I'm not getting deterred because people don't want to do this and do that or whatever. I'm not deterred. I've already anticipated the nature of people based off of how they just are and how they do to other people that have gone before me. You know, if you're in music or art or whatever, tons of artists will tell you how nobody wanted to help and they were struggling and they had to work at they were a waiter and, you know, a bartender and a stripper, and, you know, they were trying to make ends meet. Nobody would help them. And then they blew up and everybody wanted to be on their team. It's the nature of people. So when you start going through that transition, it shouldn't shock you because you should have counted it up and anticipated. Do you think you're going to pick this path and everybody's going to be like, oh my God, that is it. Oh, way forward. A lot of the people that will even offer support to you will not be in your immediate circle. Everybody says it, and it's true. The people that patronize your business, the people that, you know, follow you on social media, they won't be people that are close to you. That's the reality. Anticipate these things and you won't be disappointed. Big shout outs. What's up? What's up? What's up? Prince Ayoko says, tell them, my sister, we growing with our mind and helping people and community to grow. We help people to grow their business. That's the real meaning of community. Facts. Michael says, they pay heavily for us to go after each other. I can't count how many YouTube channels promoting Black men versus Black women I have asked YouTube not to recommend, but they keep sending me. Absolutely. Now, you guys know this on this channel, obviously, I'm pro-Black love. I'm pro-Black, Black man here on this channel. As you can see, I have a lot of Black men in my comments. But my videos ain't going to get the shine that Kevin Samuels is going to get, that Andrew Tate's going to get, that Cynthia G's going to get, you know, that Cardi B's going to get. Anybody who's promoting nonsense is going to get put on the pedestal. Anybody who's talking sense is going to get suppressed or shut down. That's what it is. You know, I've chosen constructively to be a voice of reason in this crazy world that we're living in. You know, Black men and women, we need each other. That's a fact. Why people are participating in gender wars is purely sensationalism. And when you analyze even those hosts and stuff like that, look at how chaotic their own personal lives are. Are they in happy, healthy relationships? No, they're not. You know, some of them will even say they have mental health problems and loneliness and everything. It's very obvious to me to see. You know, yet they're out here with these huge platforms. They don't even know what to do with the money they're getting. They don't even know, because they're just a figurehead talking nonsense. And a lot of, for instance, a lot of Black women talking this single independent. That's not what they really want. They don't really want that. But that's what the popular consensus says. So they just piggyback and do that. Because obviously, if you make a video that Black men are weak, I bet that thing will go viral, blah, blah, blah. If you make the same video saying, I love Black men, how far will it go? You know, Black men and women, let's make love, not war. Will that go viral? Will that get recommended? No. Good point, Michael. Big shout outs to the family. Prince Ayoko says, please don't forget to support this channel to grow. Y'all know what it is. Hit the likes, send super chats, go buy the EP. That's it. But I want to also tell y'all, with or without you, with or without you, my friends, I'm going forward. In the words of the historic Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, forward ever, backward never. I'm going on my journey whether or not you decide to accompany me, because it's not about you. It's about me, and it's about the future. Okay? You can decide. All I'm doing is presenting the information and allowing you to make an educated decision about which way you want to go. Some of you guys, you'll continue to keep cooning because you're like, it's more comfortable. It's just more familiar, Gina, you know, and you'll give a big laundry list about why you can't do this and why you can't do that. And, you know, it's cool. But all I can do, I'm just putting the information out there, giving you an opportunity to make your decision. And I'm going forward on my journey. That's all. You know, if you don't, for instance, you think, well, you're not going to buy my EP. It's going to affect my music. It's not going to affect my music, Betty. I'm still going on with my music. Yeah. I'm going to drop more music. I'm going to do more music videos. I'm going to get more famous. Yeah. I'm going to get fans to support me even though you won't. Period. Because I've already made up my mind. And I'm standing on my block. That's it. Michael says, same thing for swirling. Oh, God. I get those damn swirling channels, too. All the time in my shorts. You know, always the swirling. And I look at it. Million views. You know, million. You know, so the black man, the white woman, the black woman, the white man. You get that and you're going to get. It's a guaranteed boom. I bet y'all if I started swirling, this channel would skyrocket through the roof. I'll tell y'all right now. Yes. Michael says, I blocked their recommendations and 5 hours later, I get more. It's all about promoting degeneracy to us. I can start with the Pan-African short. It goes downhill. I also see a lot of the, the homosexual videos. I block them too, block particular people. They keep showing up in the feed. Yes. Michael says, as a black man, I approve this message. No swirling from me. Thank you, Michael. Michael's not making no bones about where he stands on it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And more people need to just take the stand. Again, you don't got to be a YouTuber. You don't have to broadcast it all over. But how you live your life is the biggest example of all. That's the biggest example. What makes me sick about a lot of these people is they talk some way and they walk a different way. What's most important is the way that you walk, okay? Not just how you be talking. What's so crazy and confusing and ridiculous is like when you see these people promoting Pan-Africanism, pro-blackness, and then they're swirling. You know? Or you have these people promoting Pan-Africanism and they're like ultra-religious. You know? And believe in inclusion and diversity. And you're just like, fam, that contradicts your whole thing. Because if you're Pan-African, you believe in your people. You believe in their ability to, you know, manage their own affairs. And you don't want Western influences, Western religions or education, you know, brainwashing your people. And actually, you have a lot of historical context as to why you shouldn't want these things anyway. Shout out to the family. Hey, have you guys hit the likes? I have not seen a like count. Where are my moderators? What's the like counts, guys? Prince Ayoko says, that's the reality. Just do what you do and grow. Always be you. Ooh, Brown Coat Blue want me to be doing the real podcast thing. Have the little sound effects on my major points. I feel you, Brown Coat Blue. Maybe that is something in the future. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. That's a good suggestion. What's up, human man? I see you there. Thank you so much. Please like and share. What's up, George Appia? I see you there. What's up, family? Brown Coat Blue. He says, love is like starting businesses. You only got to be right once. That's it. Y'all, all you ye of little faith. Huh? Black men and women out there going up and down with your peers. So now you've lost faith in your people because you've had a couple bad relationships. You had a divorce, or, you know, you were a single mom, single dad. You only need one counterpart. And honestly, if you can get down with the whites or the Asians, you can't get with no black person. You can't find no black person globally. You can't find no black person at all. That's what you want me to believe? When there's all kind of flavors of black people, you can't find zero, but you can find someone outside your ethnicity. I refuse to believe that. The same way you can find them and put up with cultural differences, put up with their family, maybe not racism. You can put up with all that stuff dealing with someone outside of your ethnicity, but you can't find nobody in your ethnicity at all. Come on, guys. It's a sorry excuse. I'm sorry. Gina, you can't control who you love. Well, if you weren't entertaining people that you ought not be with, you wouldn't find love with them. Now, would you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is important. And our people make excuses for doing stupid stuff. This is important. We know it's important. It's self-preservation. Okay? Don't make excuses for the important things that you should be doing. You want me to believe and co-sign the fact that you can't find nobody in your environment or in the world that you can procreate with your own people. You expect me to believe that and co-sign that and say, yeah, I understand. I'm not going to be the one to tell you. If you're going down that rabbit hole, you're going down alone, because I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of options out there. So, you know, and I feel like if I'm going to deal with cultural differences, I'll deal with it again with my own people. Hello. I'll deal with it with my own people, not for them. I'll do it for, you know, I'll get with a continental African, maybe an Afro-Latino, maybe, you know, probably not them Afro-Peans. I'm sorry, guys. Probably no Afro-Peans, because y'all a little far gone for me. And probably a lot of Black Americans, I don't know, because it's, you know. But yeah, I'm willing to do some cultural differences and be with my own people. You know? All right, family. I'm gonna be wrapping up soon. Oluwa, shout outs to you. This is a really good point. Human Man said when the Asian diaspora went back, they wasn't talking and fighting, cutting each other like crabs. They loved and built each. Exactly. Exactly. You're doing this transition here on the continent. You know what it is. You know what it is. So why are you getting caught up in nonsense and BS? There's too much work to be doing. Brown Coat Blue says some of us already got the EP. Shout outs to those that already got the EP in the building. What's up, family? I'm wrapping up soon. I'm just going to finish up these shout outs. What's up, Black Man Kobe? Thank you for that Ghana love. Yo, my T. What's up, family? I know that's right. Brown Coat Blue, look. We're going to wrap up with this. This is real talk. He said, let's just be honest. Our women and men have the most attractive physical features. The only actual reason to be drawn to something else is, I'm sorry. I've already stated it on this channel. To me, the Black man is the ultimate man. There is nothing next to him. Unfortunately, a lot of our men don't know. They don't know how special they are. They don't know how attractive they are. They don't know their capabilities. They're busy trying to emulate some other man who's basically inferior to them. Black men is it. They're the pinnacle man. So who else is there for me to even be like, what else? What else? Now, don't get me wrong. The mentality of a lot of our people is where it gets murky. But when we want to talk about attractive features, you know, physiques and beauty and all of that, I mean, our people are just astoundingly beautiful people. So what else do you want? You're not getting me to coon with you, fam. Sorry. I'm not going to co-sign. You can do whatever, but I've already made my decision. So a big shout out to the family. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me through this unpopular opinion. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you do subscribe. Again, go cop the EP. I'm hoping that when I go off of here and I go look in my email box, I see that some of you have copped the EP. Okay? Yes. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. That way you won't miss any upcoming videos from me. Much love to the African Superstar family, everybody who was here, all my moderators, my members only, and all the lovers and supporters of African Superstar. I will see you guys again very, very soon. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.